Okay, so I've decided to work on my laser cutter again to just make it more usable for projects. So originally I was cutting out a jig that was like, you slide it under the laser cutter so you can remove the bed and cut onto the table, and like it lines up large sheets so you can cut them small enough to fit in. I didn't like how it worked out, mostly because it was just like you couldn't physically fit something into the laser cutter to cut it in one go, so you'd have to make pieces. So I've actually gone and sketched out like an actual thing. So it's going to assemble like underneath the laser cutter, and the feet are going to sit in the corners, and then you can like remove all these pieces that are all going to be held in place with dowel pins. So like basically you can slide a piece of material in from the front now, and you've got this edge will stop like right at the edge of the cutting area, and then you can also like remove this to unbound you in two axes, so you can put like really big sheets and cut them down. Then I noticed I have one issue, which is that if I turn on my other assembly, which is to test if I could fit on my material, my material comes to about here, and I need, oh, I should show. So my material comes to about here, so I've got about 250 mil of like what I need that I can't actually cut because I don't have the material for it. Plus it's all like, assumes almost perfect alignment and cutting by me, so I'm gonna have to trim everything down a little bit to try and make it all fit. I was just going to post this short and see if anyone had any suggestions. These little holes are for dowel pins, so the idea is that the ones that sit on the table, the ones that are going to sit on the table are going to be a press fit for the dowel pin, and then the pieces that sit on top, like this one, it's going to be a like 0.1 clearance, so it can just sort of drop in. But hopefully, because the dowel pins will be far enough apart, that 0.1 means that it's only going to have a tiny bit of play in it, and should basically keep everything nice and lined up. I might make some pins press fit on everything, but again, at the moment, it also needs way more dowel pins, because again, the more pins I have, the more likely it is to stay still. I also think I might add some like reference pins around the edge, so that like things that aren't being cut can be like indexed into the bed. But yeah, any suggestions before I go cutting this out of material and then get stuck?